Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Endless Growth Podcast.
Yeah, welcome back. Episode 151 today.
Making it over the hill, man.
Over the hill, bro. That's a fact.
How you doing, bro?
Doing really good, bro. Fresh off a little pod with the guest.
Yeah, man. It's always a little different coming back. Feels like,
Yeah, it does.
because those pods usually we're not like interacting with like our day to day life. It's kind of just more of our guests. So,
100%. Yeah, we're definitely invested in their their time and the expertise and information they have. So
yeah,
absolutely. But
I think that went great, man. Kind of
That's a
reflecting
fact.
back on it. We were talking a little bit before the pod, but I think he was a great guest to have on. A lot of insight for us, and also I feel like for people that are just maybe having that second thought of things or
even just in general, like you just educational sort of stuff. I learned a lot, even just besides the whole prenup and marriage stuff as well. So yeah, it's just cool to see like what do you do for your job? Like what does that actually entail? Like
yeah.
interesting as hell. But yeah, I do agree. Great guest.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, man. How was your week after the pod? I mean, what did you do this weekend, or how's your week going?
Dude, should be a flash, bro. This week, well, I guess today would be the last work day, so I'm taking tomorrow off, heading over to Moab. So
Oh snap!
yeah, it's gonna be done, man.
Yeah, this is doing. I didn't know about that. What are you doing at Moab?
Just just go chill, hike probably. Just a little Valentine's getaway, just something like spontaneous.
Oh yes.
Just
You guys do little getaways for Valentine's.
Just I think last year you hooked us up with. I think it was around the time Valentine's or something like that. It was like believe around the same time frame.
Yep.
So we're like, fuck it, let's go check it out.
Let's go somewhere where there's no snow this time.
Yeah, basically driving south. So yeah, it should be fun, bro. Just I'm not sure what exactly we have exactly planned, but I kind of like that a little bit. A little spontaneous. A little what are we doing? What are we feeling?
Yeah, those are always good, man. Those little trips. What's the weather like down there right now? It's like 60s, 50s.
60s I think on the higher end. I think on Sunday it should be the highest of 60, but it's like the warmest day.
Dude, Sunday was 60 here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's crazy.
Okay. Yeah, I think actually, you asked me what I did. I'm pretty sure on that Sunday I went to the gym, but the day before, my girlfriend's been training for a marathon, so she was gonna go run or something, and then I don't know. I just had to tag along. Yeah,
How'd that go, man?
I was just going with her, like at her pace, like stopping. But I'm like, dude, running sucks.
You're in your running area, man.
Hell no, I'm not.
Before you know, you're gonna be running marathons with her.
Definitely not. Yeah.
You said she's doing a marathon, right?
Half a marathon.
Half a marathon.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not into running. To BH, I'd rather go play soccer or some shit. Like that's not my thing.
Blow up your lungs a different way.
Yeah, little bike or something.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, yeah, running's kind of a. I felt it a few times, like where you get like the running high, they call it.
I get that shit hiking though.
Yeah.
Like if I go hiking and I take no breaks, like I'm going for like an hour, you start tripping. It's kind of weird, bro. Like you start feeling like you're euphoric and shit. But yeah, you get it.
Yeah, I mean, I've got it on a treadmill. I mean, I've only ran.
That's wild.
I've never been out like, I'm gonna go run like down the block. It's been at the gym, and I think it was for warm ups back then when I think you started doing it. So I started kind of implementing it with my routines but yeah, it's been a few times like I'd go on myself and I'd be, you get to a crazy pace where you're just running where you almost feel like you're
in flow state, bro.
Yeah, you think about it, you're like, if I was to stop right now, I'd eat shit, obviously, right? But it's like you get in a mode where like you feel like your body is doing its thing without you even realizing that it's doing it.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's a little flow state, bro.
It makes you realize like, yo, what I can just fuck this up like by if I snap out of it or what. So it's kind of scary in a way, at least the times I've experienced it. Probably more embarrassed. I was probably like, fuck, if I like have some weird glitch or something, I'm just gonna eat shit. No, but I was sprinting pretty good, I wouldn't call it a jog. I was going, but yeah, I think I don't think you get that from like running on streets and stuff though, because I feel like you have to be pretty alert. Stop signs, cars.
I feel like you can. It just depends on like the duration, how fast you're going and stuff. Yeah, just if you get like your heart like beat to like a certain sort of pace and you stay there, I feel like you'll just start eventually. I don't know, some shit just kind of comes to you. It might not come to you the first time, so if you're barely starting, but kind of like you mentioned, you kind of get in that flow state, like you're running,
Yeah. Yeah, because as soon as I stopped, for me, it would go away. And I feel like if you're like up at my house, I mean, everybody's running out there. it's usually there's a stop sign eventually, or four-way, or a light. And I feel like I kind of lose that then. But either way, yeah, running.
Running's a beast, brother.
So has it? So how's she been doing, like training for this half marathon? Because I've always found it weird. I think I was telling you when Ada was practicing last year for her marathon. She basically started working up right to almost the same mileage as the marathon is.
Yeah, same thing.
Um,
I don't know where they get this information. Probably ChatGPT or something, or there's probably an influencer. I don't think I've necessarily asked. I think she maybe used a little bit of both, like tips from people like I've done it, because she's doing it with my cousin, Idobel. So I'm pretty sure he did one last year.
okay, yeah.
So he's like, going out running with her and like, putting her on as well. So I feel like it's that with someone that already did it before the experience, and then on top of that, like we got fucking AI, bro. Like that'll break it down easily for you. Like, I have a marathon in May.
So she's probably doing the full thing where they're running up to literally almost the same mileage.
Yeah, when I ran
I've
with
never
her,
got that.
it was like 2.5 miles that we ran. And then the next day she ran like 3.75. Luckily, I didn't join that one. I was like, oh, fuck that.
She's just going like around the block or in the area?
Gym or the Botanical Gardens, Ogden, if she has somebody to go with.
Trailhead, yeah.
But usually it's just treadmill, like at the gym or something like that.
That's tough. Treadmills can be, I for long distance, I feel like it'd be tough. And also like on your joints, because it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. At least I've heard, right? Because that's one thing I think I quit kind of running to is to even freaking, you'd feel it on your joints the next day, like your shins and all that shit. But I think just because there's the impact too, I probably wasn't wearing the best shoes for it. So, but yeah, running's, I guess, cool for the people that enjoy that
vibe thing. Yeah, something that's, well, this kind of been happening for the last 5-6 years. Like running clubs are blowing up in the U.S.
Oh yeah, running's been huge.
Yeah, even like the rapper Gunna, he has his own running club. He's sponsored by like Under Armour, I believe, and has his whole little movement thing going on. But yeah, maybe, I don't know. I don't want to like completely shit on running, but I feel like I'd rather, I don't know, like doing like some bike. Like I like that.
Well, I feel like for you, honestly, you already have like, you feel like you say you have joint problems sometimes because you should be cracking. You don't have running problems, right? But your joints be cracking. I feel like with running, it'd probably just ruin you more. I feel like biking for sure would probably be
I don't know, bro.
the better route.
At this point, I don't know.
Would you ever do any like road biking? Like skinny tire road bike stuff, like for miles?
Not by myself, though. I'm going to be honest.
No, for sure. Like in a little crew.
I'd be down to try it. I'd be more interested in mountain biking, but someone was explaining it to me. Like you're in my head, I'm thinking mountain biking. You're just fucking hauling ass uphill, as steep as shit. You're thinking, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know what you think when you think about mountain biking. I'm thinking you're going up a fucking mountain, bro. You're just hauling ass trying to go up that thing. But I guess it's not like that. I guess when you're pedaling, there's fucking rocks. It's a mountain, so you might actually hit like a rock or a boulder. So you almost have to be cognizant or whatever of, well, you going up the hill, but also of, oh, am I going to hit my fucking pedal on here? Or am I going to get it caught and like fly off a cliff and potentially get injured? And I was like, oh, what the hell? Like just shit that I've never considered before because I've never done it,
Yeah. Yeah, it's like hiking. Like as you're kind of seeing the next rock you're going to put you're going to, step on, Same thing with, Yeah, I tried that once. I mean, I feel like we kind of like mountain biked a little bit with our bikes when we were younger. And the little bit we did like up the hills, fuck, we'd be walking that shit up because
bro,
that shit get tough. But and I guess it's kind of the cheating way, right? It's not really real mountain biking, but if you get like an assisted bike, like my brother got an assisted one, and it's kind of cool because you're allowed to be on more trails because you still have pedals on there. It's not technically a motorized bike, even though it kind of is. It's kind of a cheat way, but I've always heard too people say once you go that route, you'll never want to go back to a regular pedal bike. I mean, they're all pedal bikes, but a non-assisted one.
Yeah.
But I've heard those are fun, as if you can get the assistance going up, makes it a little bit easier. Still a challenge. Like I said, you're still looking out for stuff. You're still pedaling somewhat. But then the fun part is when you're going down and you're kind of bombing it down. And also the same thing, you're looking out for the next rock or obstacle you're going to jump over. And
Yeah, that one seems way more dangerous, though.
For sure. I mean, road biking can be dangerous, too. Wasn't there like a famous person, like not too long ago, that he was like some TV show. We really don't watch TV, but he got hit on one of those road bikes, like just
smack. Damn.
Yeah, I've seen some crazy accidents. But that can happen in anything, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, that's true. Yeah, you just gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll be at the wrong place, wrong time, unfortunately. So
Yeah, sometimes people, man, nothing against bikers, but still, like, dude, there's these
say it,
roads that are
say it,
so narrow,
say it, say it,
and they're
say
still
it.
biking. I'm like, yo, what do you
What are we
expect?
doing here?
Especially like
Yeah,
on a truck like mine, where I mean, imagine if it's a dually, it's even wider than mine, or if not as wide. But take up the whole road. Where do you expect me to go if there's a car coming?
slow down
But
for him, bro. Like go 5 miles per hour, way
hell
far
no,
out.
I go right as close as I can to them. Get the fuck out the way. If there's room, I get it. But literally, I had this happen a lot. Where coming here, there's a thing that says bike, and that's where the bikes need to go.
Uh-huh.
They're still on the fucking road, so I drive literally in my lane. If you get hit by the mirror, that's you. You literally have a lane right there for yourself. So
Yeah, you're just like, good luck,
if
everybody.
it's like a road where it's like, one way, if there's time, like, yeah, I'll slow down or I'll move aside. But it does bug the fuck out of me when,
Yeah, they're on your shit.
yeah, but I'm sure I'd be in the same route as them. If I was on a bike, I imagine the bike trail or part of the road is probably more gravelly and rougher. So that's probably why they drive on the side there where all the cars are driving, because it's probably cleared out from little pebbles and rocks.
Yeah. Oh, shit. When's the last time you got on a bike?
It's had been probably like maybe 10 years.
Nah, that's actually nuts. You haven't gone on a bike for 10 years, bro?
No, a pedal bike, motorcycle, more recent.
That's I'm actually like shook right now.
Yeah.
I feel like I've rented some in Venice and shit like that, but like, oh, I feel like no, my girlfriend bought a bike like last year. I rode it down the street just to test it out, but that was about it. Damn.
There
Okay.
could have been another scenario more recently, but I doubt it, man. I feel like it's been a while. There could have been. You never know. Yeah.
Okay, Blair.
I think get into some bike stuff.
I'd be down.
If you had to pick a hobby to like fully invest into, obviously seasonal, right? We got seasonal seasons here,
stuff?
right?
Okay.
We can't just say like one thing that's year round. I guess running's year round. You can go indoors, outdoors.
True.
But
True.
if we had like one season hobby, let's say, we'll just say summer, because winter, that's more hit and miss than it is here, anything here in Utah. But what would you pick from like anything from like dirt biking, off-roading in a car, to mountain biking, to like climbing, rock climbing? What's that? Another hobbies that are outdoors? Golfing,
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a
soccer.
lot.
What would you kind of, if you had the one to like fully really invest into? The money's no object.
Oh, money shit. I'm doing like the expensive boy shit. It's all probably like
Race car shit.
Oh no, I feel like I would want to maybe mix like my hiking with like some sort of technology like that. So maybe like I don't know, on some just try out fucking off roading or some shit. You know, just
like dirt biking, off-road stuff.
yeah, something like that. Just because it's like I'm already in the mountain anyway. Like it's maybe mix some other stuff. I'm in Utah. Like we're in Utah.
There's something about outdoor stuff, man. It's definitely like, yeah.
Yeah, that's that. Even like I think briefly we were thinking of, or you were thinking of potentially getting like an electric bike. That's wrong.
Sarong, yeah.
And we started, thinking about that. So yeah, I feel like something like that would definitely
That would be cool, man.
pique my interest. Well, something similar with you, or
Yeah, I mean, if I had like to get crazy into something for the summer, yeah, I'd lean definitely towards more of that than anything else. If I for sure would not do like a sport like golf or soccer, I don't know, it's not in me. I'd rather have, like you said, still kind of the same workout where you're burning calories and you're breaking a sweat, but you're doing something where you're kind of going to a new destination. You're kind of getting that endorphins from like I don't know, like the speed and everything else you get from it, the views and stuff. So
yeah, something more outdoorsy. Yeah, it'd definitely be less exercise if you're doing a motor sort of vehicle. But hey,
yeah, while you're out there, if you're on private land, or
yeah,
you can, shoot some guns and stuff once you get there. I feel like it can go all
that's
together.
Vibes. Yeah, that's some vibes. Camp that day. No, that sounds amazing to me. I'd probably say that.
If it wasn't that, it'd probably be like some race car stuff.
Race car stuff.
Yeah, like just
that one. I feel like that's cool, but like sometimes I don't know. I'm a little scared. Like I might flip my shit real quick. I know I'm not supposed to be thinking like that, but
yeah. Well, to be honest with you,
I'm kind of dumb.
Yeah, I don't think you can. I mean, there's accidents are always there, right?
Yeah,
anything can happen, but you're definitely safer on a track going 150 than obviously a road for sure. But,
yeah. Yeah.
like I said, I've known guys that race bikes. They don't have a motorcycle license and they don't ride on the roads. They specifically only race bikes on the track. And that's all they.
So I bet that's even scarier, bro. Well, so you're probably going
I actually know
crazy.
two guys now I think about it. One guy, he does like straight line racing, like
Oh,
bikes that are
drags.
like 6 seconds, like one, two, and
Damn,
they're going like 200 miles an hour, the quarter mile.
that is crazy.
But he doesn't have a street bike. He doesn't ride on the road. He just does it on the weekends, and that's his hobby. And I know another guy that does like the crazy track stuff, but same thing. Never has a road bike. Has never rode on the road, just like for test drives, because his business relies on repairing motorcycles. So he has to take test drives, like kind
Oh,
of in his like industrial park for bikes, just to make sure they're good, but never like on street lights or roads
wow,
or
what the
public. So,
hell?
but strictly just racetrack, just for the safety thing too. He's probably had a lot of friends and family members and stuff, that have gone from accidents, So yeah, definitely safer on the track. But yeah, if money was no object though, I feel like like a race team or something, like make sure maybe train you, just like anything else, right? Like if
Yeah, I feel like if you, it'd probably be more of a hobby, but for me to take it serious, I'd think of like, you know how like, you know, a good example would be like the UFC, like the people from Dagestan.
hmm,
They've been fucking training UFC since like they were four, bro.
that's a fact, yeah.
So I'd be thinking, yo, I'm competing against these people. Not saying it's not possible. Maybe I'm just talented, but I think maybe that's just a little delusional to think
Hmm.
I'm talented on something I've never tried before. So I'm just thinking realistically, like some little kid that's been golf karting, whatever they call it,
Yeah.
for like years is gonna shit on me.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
know,
Like all the F1 drivers, I mean, they've been grown up from
most of them come up like that, though, right?
pretty much all of them, man. There's very
That's
few.
crazy.
And it's kind of funny because I've kind of got more into like motorsports and watching stuff like that. And I thought the same thing as you. Like you have to have done this for years to be there.
No.
But then it's just like the outdoorsy stuff, right? We got people from like our age doing it from way younger than us, like dirt biking, motocross, all that stuff. But and same thing with this. There's young kids, and then there's also old people that are out there still dirt biking that are like in their 50s. And same thing with this. Like I've been seeing more like they have some crazy races where they're like 24 hours. Like basically it's a competition for a team. Like you have two drivers or three drivers, whatever it is, and you have a race car you build that needs to last 24 hours.
Yeah.
And these dudes are old. They're just like old 50-year-olds. People that got into it way late in the sport. So I think there's obviously I don't think like to F1 competition,
Oh, but you're talking about some. You can still have fun, but in like a
but
lower level.
this is like F1 and then there's that level. And at that lower level right before F1, you can definitely be old and still doing it. But yeah, F1,
Damn.
I feel like you definitely have to be more. It's because it's crazy. It's like different tiers. Like as you go up, your what do you call it? Like your reaction times need to be way quicker.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
When you're at the very top F1, you're going like you're doubling in speed in every single car. Like what do you call it? Tier or whatever you're going up. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, I feel like the outdoorsy stuff, it's more your own pace. It's just kind of doing it for yourself. Like the destination's there, you just kind of make it
It's
there.
kind of like Maverick's slogan, bro. Like adventures first stop. Like it's just an adventure. Like
Yeah. Yeah, I think off-roading would be cool, like with trucks and stuff. Like
that'd be cool
I
too.
think if we looked into that a while back, like I think I was telling like the people that suit the trucks out to be like have a camper or like the tent on
Oh
top,
yeah,
but they also suit them up so they can go through any terrain to get to the destination. But they usually go like in a pack of like four dudes,
that's
like
dope.
four different cars, and one gets stuck. They have to help them out and reinvent some shit when they break something. So, but that's people that have just time and money, and
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
Yeah. All right, Edgar.
Well, we got
Hey,
some
get
shit.
into it so I could like piggyback off your shit, bro. Please, bro.
Piggyback off this shit.
Hey, Edgar. Hey, I know you're busy this weekend, but can I buy the razor, bro? Please, bro. Like,
Shit. If you're going, I'm going, man. What do you mean?
Thank you, bro. I'm gonna come back with a snapped axle and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'll have to look into doing some, I don't know, making our way towards that, right? Maybe this summer or something. Maybe start by
You're renting some shit, trying it out.
yeah. On like some crazy level would be cool, like if you had someone ahead of you.
Oh, that was like better and like done it for a minute.
Not even that, but like someone that would just like drop off everything there at the destination. So like let's say like we had to ride like 6 hours on dirt bikes or side by sides, but when we got there was already like a trailer there for us and like food and supplies just so we can like have a cookout up there and
Oh, I'll catch you.
Like we don't have to take all the shit with us on our back.
Damn, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't have two backpacks, one in the front, one in the back. Eee.
Oh man, good times, man. Shout out to you for doing that.
Nah, come on, man.
If I would have known that's what was leaking, I would
Shit,
have
I feel
helped
like I
out.
gotta give some context. The people, what the fuck y'all talking
Give him a
about?
little bit.
Basically, just me and Edgar went on a little hike. I feel like it's a couple years ago
Felt like
now.
camping, man.
Yeah, I wanted to make it a little special, so I took two backpacks full of like snacks and food and hobo dinners and a fucking cake, and I was just carrying that shit to like a
To
little,
feed like 6 people.
yeah, a little summit.
5 people, huh? Or was
Yeah,
it 4 of us?
five. No, I was like five, probably five.
There was some weight in that for sure.
Yeah,
Those
maybe
straps
five, six.
were
Yeah,
tight
yeah,
on the
yeah. But
backpack.
basically, yeah, I put hobo dinners. Basically, what hobo dinner is, it's vegetables and usually some sort of meat, sausage. You could, the one we took was carne asada and shit.
Each pack was like 2 pounds.
I hope so. That shit was heavy. Damn, that's actually making me miss a little hiking, bro. But you didn't go
And the
last
cake.
year. Yeah, the cake, bro, the carrot cake. But yeah, I was just basically I was being a mule that day, but it was okay. I had fun.
But yeah, I didn't know any of this because it was like the first time I've been hiking with Alex in a while. No, I think I've gone like that same year, but maybe earlier, or I don't know. But I think it was the first time like we were gonna go later at night and have a little campfire and stuff. So
Yeah, it's fine.
yeah, I didn't know any of this was happening. So Alex kind of had this set up, and if I would have known, that's why he was wearing 2 backpacks, man. The whole time I'm just like going just like with a water canteen. That's all I had.
Nah, I be trying to. This is gonna sound crazy, but sometimes I be challenging myself and just doing dumb shit. Like when I went running, I put a little something in there that I don't know if I can disclose, but it weighs. It's kind of heavy. I ain't gonna
Oh,
lie.
you can disclose.
Yeah,
I think we have open carry now.
a little firearm.
Yeah,
Fucking water bottle like full of shit.
a water gallon in the back.
Base, and I was just like, fuck it, bro. But yeah, I was running with like a little, at least 25 pounds on my back type shit. Like,
Yeah.
but it was all right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes just like, yo, just challenge yourself, bro. So I mean, a weenie or whatever.
A wimp. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shit, bro. But in other news, bro.
In other news,
I know I think we all started this conversation by, I think, talking about what we're going to do. Any fun plans for you this weekend?
this weekend, unfortunately not. It is Valentine's weekend. For the people listening to this on the Monday, so
Yeah, shout
we're a
out.
few days behind. But yeah, I don't got unfortunately anything. I mean, Ali's working this weekend, so she typically works Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. So yeah, we'll be kind of finding another day to maybe celebrate or do
Yeah, catch
something.
up or
Of
something.
course, I'll surprise her with some stuff, but yeah, nothing too crazy. It's a little different. I mean, we kind of both on the same mindset. It's going to be different for us the next couple of years. We're on a mission to do something, and until we get there, we're gonna, we accept. It's not like, oh man, like why you have to work, like take the day off, or it's
Yeah, you guys are on the same page.
we're on the
is what you're
same
saying.
page. So
Yeah.
for people, it's really different because some people are like, I couldn't get through that, or I can't do that. But just like you said, you like to find a challenge. It's kind of a challenge in ourselves too, as a couple, and also as just in life. It's like the next milestone is what we have to do to get there. And so yeah, nothing too crazy. This weekend I'll probably be working a little bit on Saturday, have a few appointments, and Sunday I think I might have one. So early day for me Sunday, and I can just chill the rest of the day. But yeah, man, not too crazy. Are you guys coming back that Sunday or
Probably come back on Monday, bro.
Monday? Hell yeah.
Probably try to come back a little earlier because I don't think I'm gonna go to the gym, but I guess I'm doing hiking, so maybe not feel too bad about myself. But still, you gotta prep, lunches, breakfast, shit like that. So I can come
For
back.
sure. Reset a
Probably
little
that
bit too.
Monday. Yeah, well, I guess, I'm gonna try to reset when I'm out there, but at the same time, yeah, we are gonna do
Yeah,
hikes.
that
and
drive though, man.
That's true too. It's 4 hours, I believe, and like
Yeah.
some change, I believe, maybe 4:10.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's part of it. Last time in Jackson Hole, I think took a little longer because it was snowing. So yeah, you just gotta, take it with grace. Go see some red rocks. Go to
Yeah.
Mars real quick.
Go to Mars, man.
Yeah, go to Mars, bro.
Yeah, there's this place, I think it's in southern Utah too, and it's very small. Kind of sucks. I feel like I wish a lot of these places that had like these, I don't know what you call them, just natural, not creations, but natural formations, I
Yes.
guess you would call it. I wish they were like bigger, like, you know, where you can just like walk miles and it's like the same shit. And I guess essentially you get a little bit of that in Moab, you know, if you go to the
Yeah.
arches. But in this one, it's more like it looks like straight up like what do you call it? Maybe Mars too, or the moon, but it's just like white, and it looks like little. I don't know what you call them. It looks like it was like a marshmallow kind of land, but it's all rock formations. It's
Damn. Yeah. I
like
don't think I've ever
smooth. It's
seen
like
that.
volcanic smooth rock.
Okay.
So you know what a volcanic, or
Are you talking about the?
you know what a pumice stone looks like?
Nah.
It's basically like a porous. It looks like a lava rock. You know how lava rocks are
Yeah. Like.
porous?
Yeah. Yeah.
It kind of looks like that, but think about just like huge mountains, but they're like perfectly like round and like they kind of just look like the Michelin Man
Okay. So
kind of
smooth
stuff.
out.
You feel like you're on the moon or like in a different place, but unfortunately, like I said, it's just a small area where I don't know. I feel like it's not worth it just to go see that, and then you're like, we walked like maybe a couple miles and it's over now. Like there's trees over there, there's people over there, but I wish that there was like bigger areas where you can just like kind of get lost for a while.
Yeah. No, I can see that. There's so many. Like I went onto the All Trails app.
Mm-hmm.
Like just type in Moab. There's so many trails, bro.
Mm.
It's actually insane. So I don't know. We'll definitely do like the OG one. You know, obviously, you know, it's been a minute. We've done that one together. But
Yeah,
shit.
what do they call that one?
People have been telling me.
It's
I'm
on the
low.
tip of my tongue, but I can't
Is
remember.
it delicate? Nah.
No, it's not delicate art.
Shit, bro. See, I'm pretty sure. Like someone told me that shit at the gym today. To be
Maybe
honest.
it could be, honestly. I
No,
don't
like
know.
no. Like they told me. I just don't remember.
It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember.
Yeah,
But
we're
yeah,
from Utah, as you can tell. We don't really
we don't
know.
go out much.
Yeah, we don't. You know, we just stay home. You know, we just chill, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, of course, that would be a good one to do. And yeah, there's so many. I don't think I've ever explored that full park. Like I've never driven on the,
Full park is crazy, bro. You gotta. That probably take you a month,
not even
probably.
explored it, but I've never driven on the road till it ends inside the park.
Yeah.
It's got to end, right?
I
Same
don't
thing
know.
like when we went to the most recent one where I went down there,
Bryce Canyon.
Bryce Canyon. We went on that road inside the park, and it was really scenic and awesome. But I don't think we got to the end either. We just kind of turned around because a lot of it was burnt down. I think it's called had like a
Damn.
forest fire like 2 years ago. But even then, it was super scenic. But yeah, it comes to a point, like I said, it becomes just a desert again. And yeah, I'm kind of curious how long that road goes now inside the national park arches. But
Yeah,
yeah,
Lord knows, man. But yeah,
you'll
we're
have
just gonna.
fun.
Yeah, we'll try. You know. Damn, that sounds a little fucking
Nah,
pessimistic.
you will.
We will. There you go.
You get to have fun.
We will have fun. We grateful. We blessed. You know, got to change
Yeah.
the mentality.
Yes, sir.
I
Yeah,
mean,
my girlfriend checked me the other day with that.
yeah.
I was like, man, I don't know why I'm out here. I got to do this. I'm like, no. He's like, you get to be out there. And I was like, oh, you're right. I get to do this. And yeah, you know, sometimes we have those little moments, you know, where you feel like, damn, why am I doing this? But then, you know, it's always good having the other partner, you know, or someone that is there to see the other side of it and kind of pick you
Yeah.
up from the
Sometimes it happens, but sometimes I'm still negative. I'm like, man, I'm gonna double down on my shit.
oh shit,
Nah, yeah,
yeah, you stuck in your ways. It's my way or no way, or the highway.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think it all just kind of comes to habit because whatever you do think, like, I guess your truth become, or I guess whatever you think becomes your reality straight up. Like if you think shit's gonna be bad for you, most likely is because it's self-actualizing. If you think it's good, you're grateful, same sort of thing. So I always be thinking about that where I'm like, yeah, I know life isn't all great and stuff, but just at least building that habit and catching yourself when you're being negative is, yeah, definitely good. Yeah, definitely good. I've been trying to become a little bit more positive, bro, for sure. A little more optimistic.
got to, man. You got to.
Yeah, but it's also, I don't know. Sometimes I like being negative. It sounds kind of weird.
Yeah,
Just it sounds fun. Like, you know, just complaining, like just vent. I don't know. It's just,
yeah, and I guess it depends on the way you see it, right? Because like I've told you in the past, I like to think of the day like the worst thing's gonna happen. Um, I'm not sure if you call that negative. Like some people will, right? It's thinking negative of that, but when I get through this stuff and it doesn't go the bad way, then it's a win. Versus if you think it's gonna go perfect, which nothing is perfect, and it actually doesn't go perfect, now you're just yeah, now you're pissed or your day just kind of went to shit. So I guess you can call it. I'm a little bit on your side too, or I like to see it as, like I said, I go into the day thinking like, oh man, well, when I have a lot of things going on, like this ain't gonna all happen, perfectly. But when it does, hey, I take that as a win.
Yeah, as long as once you're experiencing the moment, I feel like that's what matters right there. Like once you're experiencing sort of how they say life isn't a destination, it's a journey.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're like in the present, you're trying to enjoy the journey, then yeah, I've been trying it so far, and yeah, I've been liking it a little bit more. It's not like, oh, I can't wait until I become a business owner or a millionaire. It's like, no, I'm literally seeing flaws in myself, and I get to improve them, so that way I can step into that sort of role when I'm ready.
Yeah.
Because yeah, when I step in, it's obviously go time and shit. So right now it's kind of like, hey, like I can't just think I'm perfect, and if I launch something, it's gonna go well. Like I can't be oblivious. Like
Yeah.
I gotta make sure that I'm basing myself in reality, not just like fantasy. Because as a kid, I was doing that shit a lot. Like I thought I was someone I wasn't, and try to put all these false impressions and all that thing up. But yeah, it kind of sucks sometimes because when your reality might be ass. Like you might be down in the dirt, but
Down
that's
in the
usually when
trenches.
exactly, bro. That's as soon as you acknowledge that, you sort of have a starting point. Because if you're over here thinking you're in this location and you're not, you're sort of working on like a dream because it's not based in reality. You kind of have to take measures into account and be like, okay, where am I at? What can I afford? Is this option realistic? If I leave this place, what happens? Like, sort of weigh everything out. Be realistic. Don't be like, oh yeah, yeah, no, I'll quit my job right now and I'll find a job next week. That's that's the ego, dude.
Yeah.
It's based in a reality. Like, is it? Why do you think that? Are you just better than everybody else? Why do you think that? Like, sort of, kind of getting down to the question.
Mm-hmm.
Is the job market good? Fucking yeah. There's so many questions you could go down to, but yeah, having a realistic assessment of yourself in the world, and it sometimes sucks because it's like, damn, I thought I was better than I actually was, and you might
Mm-hmm.
depress yourself a little bit, but I think it's well worth it. It does come with pain, but it also comes from or with growth, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
No, absolutely. Yeah, if you don't, life will check you, man. You definitely can't be shooting from the hip, for half the stuff now in life as you get older, right? We have to definitely think things through and just be realistic with ourselves in the position that we're in. Even if you're like in a great position, I mean, you still got to always think through because just how you are in that great position, they can flip overnight. So, which people, they get too comfy in that position or whatever it might be. So, but now I get you, man. That's for sure a thing I'm definitely been working on too. Just as time changes, you also have to just be more realistic with life and yourself. Things aren't going to be the same for forever. Every good, all good, comes to an end. So that's also a thing that's always like stuck in my head, which kind of piggyback on the thinking bad. I always have that too. Like if you think life's good right now, something's coming. I've always been like that. It could be, I guess it kind of be a negative to think that way, but I feel like I feel better when nothing does happen. But
Yeah,
I'm already been prepared myself to like, all right, it's like like it's the whole reason you have a little savings for a rainy day or something, right? Because you're preparing for something bad. In case something bad happens, you have a little money set aside for get you by or cover an expense or cover some bills if you have to if you can't work or you lose your job or something. So it's kind of the same mentality of that, but with instead of doing it with money, you're doing it in your mind with the way you see life. And
yeah. Just don't take it too far because negativity can consume your life, and you just see everything in a negative light. Oh, this person is just wanting to reach out to me because they have something to gain, or you just
mm-hmm.
start thinking really cynical. Like you start thinking everybody is doing things for their own purpose, which in a sense they kind of are, which is the truth. But at the same time, like we have friends out here, right? So it's like, oh, usually a friend, it's there's not, it's not like I'm showing up and we're getting paid to like hang out. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
in our own time. Like we like each other's company, so we hang out. But at a job, you're getting fucking paid to go there. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's a little different. So
Yeah. Imagine if we got paid to hang out, man. We'd be
you
great at our job.
Well, think about it. Like, if this eventually becomes something inadvertently, we would, you know?
It's a fact. Yeah, we got to make it, man.
Yeah,
Come along
100%.
with us on our this weekend's adventure. We're
Yeah, man.
gonna backflip some dirt bikes.
Yeah, which when I come here, I know sometimes we just be talking mindlessly or whatever, but I feel like we're just in the gym putting a little reps in, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's amazing.
Just like old times, man, at the gym. A whole lot of talking. We work out too, but
Oh, for sure.
we definitely talk a lot. So
Yeah, man.
yeah, isn't it? Nah, there probably wouldn't have been any good content from that. I was imagine if we were recording since we were like way like younger. But I feel like as you know, life has its own timing for us, and I feel like it's put us where we're at now, and everything has its place and time. So we're here for a reason.
Yes, another, yeah. Just to keep adding to the mindsets, man.
Yeah.
Positivity and being realistic and all that shit. But not some real shit, bro. Fucking, what else have we been working on? Any personal stuff you were working on, like habits or mentality or mind shifts or
I always it always checks me, but I'm always which kind of checks me back into reality. Like I got to get back into that mentality, or but it's the worry about the stuff you have control over. I've been someone that for sure, like owning a
yeah,
business and trying to have employees and stuff, and I can worry all day about what they're doing or what's going on with other things, and you just got to worry about what is important and what's going on and what's going to really affect you. And of course, if there's stuff that you know gets out of hand, then you got to take initiative. But yeah, that's one thing that always, I try. That's like the one thing I try to control the most, and not control because if you become too controlling, it overtakes you. But I always like have in the back of my head, like I got to get better at this, or and right when I think I'm getting good, life checks you. You get one thing where you're just like, damn, I spent this much, like in my head, overthinking about this when it didn't even matter, or plus, it was just out of my control. There's nothing you can do about it. So, but
yeah,
yeah, that's one thing I definitely work on every day, and more recent, it's kind of become more into a thing. I don't know, maybe next two pods, we will talk a little more about kind of some changes in my life that have this will make more sense too. But for the people that
yeah.
follow along, I guess to these pods, but yeah, that's what do you got? You got anything like that?
Nah, I feel like I try to do that as well. Like, obviously, I know we're only focused on what you can control. Obviously, put that aside. But if there's a fucking train that comes in front of the road and I'm stuck in traffic, it's not like I'm gonna be like, oh, I can't control this moment. Well, let me just chill in here and
Mm.
live in the moment. Like, now I'm gonna be like, fuck. Like, I feel like a lot of time I'm anxious when I'm doing stuff. I'm like looking like in the future, I need to get this complete. But also, being anxious is robbing you of the present moment because you're thinking about the future. So
You're not living in the moment. Yeah.
yeah, but that's one thing I've done a lot. Even with like this job, I do as best as I can with my abilities and my information and etc. But as soon as I sort of do my part, I put the ball into the client's sort of core, or it might not even be a client. It can be something on my job that I'm doing. But let's say I'm trying something, I do my best, and I push it out. Sort of be like, hey,
Yeah.
I did what I had. It might not work out. They might not, purchase, but hey, I know I did whatever I could, and then sort of remembering that it's up to whoever you believe in, freaking fate, God,
Yeah.
luck, karma, like whatever you believe in, right?
Oh, that's great.
So I've been trying, but yeah, obviously you still get those moments where you're like, shit, man. Like you had a little expectation. Unfortunately, it all comes down to expectations. That today was gonna be, a better day, but shit always hits the fan, man. Shit always hits the fan.
Yeah, that fucking fan likes to catch some shit, man.
I love that shit,
It
bro.
loves to chop things up. Just
Especially shit. So,
especially shit.
so.
No, man, it's beautiful. No, I think that's awesome because I mean like it kind of goes with everything in life, Just like you should just do your best at what you do and kind of put it out, and at that point let fate take over and or whatever you believe in, right?
Yeah.
Or however you want to see it. But that's kind of what I would always do back then too with just like my business, like, well, I'm doing my best every single day, and that's all that matters because I'm happy with myself and I'm happy with my decisions. And surprisingly, the world just falls in place for you when you do that. So
Yeah,
at least for me, it always has.
but it's hard though, right? To sometimes not overthink
100%.
about it
Oh yeah.
though, and be like, "Oh, is he gonna like my work? Is he?" But it's like, bro, you did the best you can,
Yep.
But
Yeah, I
still,
have it to this day. I mean, I
yeah,
literally had it like last week. It was just like a thing that was in my head for maybe 2 days. I'm like, damn, could I have done that better?
Mm.
Could I have worded it any differently? Maybe I should do this next time. Or I wonder if, the customer's gonna, I don't know, whatever, right? But yeah, it lives with me every day. I mean, I deal with it almost every day, you would say. But yeah, it's just a reminder, to keep working on myself. And
Absolutely.
yeah, we're just a work in progress, man. Day by day is a new day, and
facts.
Presents new challenges.
Sweep that fucking porch, bro.
Keep sweeping the damn porch. Get yourself a leaf blower, Get you a good Milwaukee one, with the new forged battery. Have you guys used one of those?
Bro, it sounds like an ad, guys.
If you guys have not used one of the new Milwaukee leaf blowers, what are you guys doing?
Use code Edgar10 for
Edgar10 to get you Milwaukee's new leaf blower. No, man, the new leaf blower, there's some cool technology in those things.
I'm not caught up with no like house appliance shit. Maybe just like cat litter boxes, and my girlfriend keeps sending me. They're like, but it's.
I've seen some crazy ones.
They got some shit, bro.
I've seen some like the cat walks up like a few steps, and it's just like this dome thing.
Yeah. It's that.
It's like $700. Did you guys buy that yet?
I'm not buying that shit. She could buy that if she wants.
Emery told me that she was gonna buy something like that, and I seen that. I was like, damn, that's a lot.
Bro,
I would have pictured like $400 maybe, but
that shit's expensive, bro. But that shit's, I guess, allegedly syncs to an app on your phone. You can see as a camera in there who shit, and then it measures their profiles. Like, oh, this fool went in here and did this.
He pissed about 1 gallon. If he's healthy.
Yeah, he might say, hey, he's dying. Give him water or some shit.
Oh, shit. That's great. That's cool, though.
Insane. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I guess when it comes to the level of, like, your pets, they're like your kids, to a certain extent. So, I mean, we'd probably invest a little more into our own kids.
Shit, hey, all I'm going to say is my crib growing up was from the DI, and I didn't know that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I didn't care. I didn't even know until I was growing and they told me. I was like, the fuck? To me, it was,
Yeah, I had a lot of shit from the DI. You could say a lot of my toys were from the DI. It's kind of crazy how like, back then we didn't give a shit if it was used or not.
Bro, I would go to the fucking, I still have the neighbor that would go fucking, at this time as a kid, you're kind of oblivious. You don't really care what people are saying. As an adult, it's kind of a little different. But just imagine this like older guy, 30, 40, dumpster diving with like me, bro. Like, well, for him, what his purpose was, he was jumping in there to get scrap metal. Yeah. You get scrap metal, you go recycle it, you get a few $100s, whatever. He was on his grind, so I'm not even hating. But shit, I would just go for the fun of it. I like doing, how they say in Spanish, desmadre. I just like being in the mix.
Dude, you find some crazy shit.
Dude, people throw all kinds of shit.
Someone's trash, somebody else's treasure.
Exactly. There's the quote. So I would find those little, those red and like yellow small ass cars. I forget what they're called.
Oh,
like stray small little things, bro. I don't know what they're called, but
yeah, you pulled one out. I remember that shit. We tie ropes to it, put it in the back of the bike, and
straight up ghetto.
Better
shit.
hold on.
Yeah. So see. Yeah. So at that point, as a kid, you don't even be thinking about like your self-image like that.
What are those things called, bro? It's killing me.
I don't know, bro.
I remember you and me and your cousin.
I wanted to call that shit a Tonka, but that's some other shit.
I think in between all us, we had a little inside joke over those cars. Like, oh, he's driving a.
Shit. See,
I want to call it a wheeler, but it's not a wheeler.
I don't even know what a wheeler is, bro.
No, I don't even.
Yeah,
wheelers. That's a whole different thing. But man, yeah. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dumpster diving was fun, man.
Dude, I remember we did that shit with you once.
It just depends, kind of
by the church.
Yeah.
What the fuck were we looking for though? This is actually insane. I'm remembering.
Just anything cool, man.
We literally
pulled the golf club out.
What the hell?
I still have that golf club to this day.
Bro,
been kicking around the house. Yeah, dude, the golf clubs make a good weapon.
Oh yeah.
You can do some damage with one of those.
If you get or a bat or something.
Yeah.
A crowbar.
But I feel like golf club has a little more reach, and then a fucking weight at the end. Man.
That's true.
I mean, you probably hurt someone a little too much with a golf club.
Would you rather get hit in the dome with a fucking baseball bat or a golf club?
For sure, a bat.
Damn. I could just hear the little.
Nah, baseball club for sure making a hole in the dome.
That shit denting your shit for sure. Yeah, it's facts.
Yeah, you catching a case of that one. So, yeah, I've seen people like, I don't know why I saw this, but people put like and they didn't have like no sound to it, but it was like you've seen those videos where people just demonstrate like this, and basically it was like put a sock over a baseball bat. Okay. So if somebody tries to grab it out of your hand, they get stuck with the sock. Because the sock just slides off the bat. Because I guess that's the thing, right? You go to swing to someone with a baseball bat and they catch it. Or they try to get it from you. And yeah, they can probably steal the bat from you pretty easily if they get a good grip or they're bigger than you or something. But if there's a sock over it,
Dude, you fucking my
they
head
just
up with
like
this one.
you just pull back and there's stuff with the sock. But yeah,
That's one of those things where it's like good advice for like a super rare like occurrence, you know?
yeah.
Like when the fuck is that gonna happen?
Specifically for a metal bat.
But
If you have a wooden one, put some nails through that shit. Yeah, you know they ain't grabbing that one.
we're gonna have to just start giving advice for like one-off crazy scenarios. So if you're in the mountain, there's no food around you, but there's a little carriage,
A carriage.
a little carriage down there. There's a few supplies.
You're making a trap.
Yeah, what are you doing, man? It's like, what, like I don't know,
You
bro.
catch a skunk in there. How are you gonna kill it?
Skunk, bro. Come on, man.
Okay, you catch a raccoon in there. How are you gonna kill it? Or a bunny?
Shit, if you starving, you're gonna go fight flight, man. Shit, you know.
That's actually a fact. How would you do that? I feel like you'd have to like throw stuff at it through the
I'd rabbit. I don't know. I know in
you
Mexico
can't
they just
open it and try to
or
get the rabbit.
birds. No, you just grab the head of that motherfucker.
But a wild rabbit, you think it'd bite you? Had rabies or some shit?
Oh.
Or and if you try to open the cage or whatever you got, he's gonna just run away too. It's almost have to like poke it through the cage or something.
No, yeah. Well, back then they used what they called snares. It's like a
Snare trap, yeah.
fuck. I don't even know how you would explain a snare, bro. It's sort of like a string wire rope
Yeah.
thing that closes on a limb. It traps them or a neck or some shit. But yeah,
I need to catch up on my outdoor survival.
YouTube skills.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to watch fucking Man vs. Wild. Like I finished that whole show when I was a kid. I remember.
The
Like,
dude
I
that
used to
passed
love
away.
that. Man vs. Wild?
Yeah, wasn't the guy that passed away or no?
Nah, I think you're talking about fucking the Australian guy.
No, not that one.
No, I don't know.
No, then that guy's still alive then. But yeah, I would watch those shows. Dude would drink his own piss.
Yeah, it's
But you can
mostly
only
to get clicks.
you can only drink it to a certain extent, right? Or before you like
Some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I remember one where he like pulled out like a nasty ass maggot from a tree. It was like some sort of I was about to say thermite, a termite, bro. It was just like
white.
yeah, exactly, like
Fat.
fat larva. It like exploded in his mouth. It was just disgusting.
Yummy.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, the one I remember is he killed a snake and he used like this snake as like basically as like
A belt?
Nah. As like a bag in a way, he would call it, and he pissed in the snake after he pulled the guts out, and that's how he drank his piss.
Bro, what the hell? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
Think of
thinking about that shit. That shit's like way wild. Like,
think of the yogurt tubes, yogurt tubes.
I love
where you cut the top off, right?
Yes.
And you just squeeze it
I'm
into your mouth.
envisioning it, yes, but with
Think of the snake, cut the
urine.
head off,
Oh my god,
and then now it's hollow. Well, obviously after you pull probably the whole thing out of it,
the flesh and stuff. Yeah.
and then you basically it's just snake skin, and then you just use it as I think he used it for water at first, and then ran out of water.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he was carrying basically a snake skin filled with water,
Freaking a piss tube.
and then he ended up pissing in it and drinking it. I was like, ooh. Yeah, there was some crazy stuff you learn on that stuff, and
Some of the shit I feel like is maybe not even really realistic now. Thinking about it though, some of the shit was like wild.
well, there's a
straight up.
camera man next to him the whole time, which was
Yeah.
as a kid I never realized that. Well, I did realize it to a certain point, but
And he was like jumping off trees and shit. It's like, bro, the camera is like right here. Yeah.
all right, a little higher. All right, jump now.
But to be honest, for TV you have to mix a little excitement with, some realism.
Yeah.
Because if not, it's just gonna be like, bro, what the fuck is this?
Imagine that guy's just drinking his own piss, and the guy over here is a water bottle, the camera guy.
Oh yeah, that definitely happened.
Yeah,
Gotta add a little emotion, bro. They're like, what the fuck? Little, oh my goodness.
it's crazy.
Damn.
The
Okay.
one I enjoyed a lot growing up, shows wise, which just kind of brought me up to the wild one is, oh man, what is the old Top Gear host? You remember them?
Oh, those three old
Clark.
fuckers.
Yeah,
From the UK.
they had one here in the U.S. where they had like a cheap car challenge, and they got like one got like a Jeep, one got like a Montero, another guy got I don't know. They had like different cars, and they went to like some desert, probably in Colorado or something. But they had to like camp out of their cars and like do some outdoorsy shit. But yeah, those guys. I just remember back just like shows I'd watch when I was a kid.
Yeah. Good times, bro. Would you ever be interested in starting your own TV show? And if so, what would the TV show be about? It could be anything. It could be you traveling the world and discovering like, kind of like Anthony Bourdain or some shit. Like,
I think going back to like what I said, Top Gear stuff, like as a
Just
group of
doing that?
friends, dude, because they would do like different stuff. They do like
You're fucking really
in
into
the
cars, as I'm realizing.
in
Like
the
I know you are, but
yeah,
like everything is just cars. I'm like, what the
in
fuck?
the whole country, like you and me and like some other dude were like, all right, guys,
Yeah.
here's $250,000, buy yourself an exotic car. We're gonna go cross country and just see which one lasts the longest, or let's do the outdoorsy one. Let's get a cheap car or jeeps and let's just go out in the woods and for 3 weeks and survive with our cars. I don't know. I feel like yeah,
Yeah.
car stuff is always
Yeah,
because if
that's on your mind, man.
I, I
That's you.
wouldn't I wouldn't be like, oh, let's start a cooking show or let's start a
Cooking with Edgar.
yeah, I don't know, like a yeah, I don't know. What would you do?
I'd like to. I feel like if I were to do it, it'd probably be like something like a YouTuber, where like each new thing is like a new sort of idea or something. You know, not necessarily like Mr. Beast, because I feel like that's too high production, but more like,
Kind of like Steve will do it kind of thing.
well, I guess
Well, back when he was up with
his
Milk, when they were just like spending money like crazy and doing crazy extravagant new
not even
things.
necessarily like that. I don't know if you like more familiar with like Danny Duncan, but like maybe a more sort
Mm.
of tightened up version where we're doing cool shit as well, not just a bunch of crazy shit to, get like views and stuff, but just cool shit like that, like, oh, hey, we're taking a trip to Switzerland and we're gonna fucking hike this crazy ass mountain for this episode.
Mm.
And there's another episode. It's like, oh, okay, no, we're just gonna be in Ogden and we're just gonna go and fucking go down 25th and
So like a reality TV show,
in a
basically.
sense, but like
Oh,
like
for your
almost planned out where it's not just it's like a
yeah.
vlog almost sort of. There's a concept to it, but
Has there been something like that already?
that has to
I
be
don't think there,
100%. Like,
because I feel like if there is, I think it'd be like a reality TV show. But like you said, those are usually fully like, well, they're made to look like they're not improvised, but they really all are improvised.
yeah,
But yeah, your style would be more like you said, like a vlog, kind of just you living your life and
yeah, just like planning things for the video. It's not just like if I'm not doing the things without the video. Like I'm doing the thing sort of kind of dual purpose. Like, oh,
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do it, and then at the same time, oh, cool. Well, number one, I'm experiencing some cool stuff, but I'm also hopefully getting some ROI back.
Mm-hmm.
With whatever I'm doing. But no, I don't know. But having a show would be kind of cool.
Well, I think with anything you do, I mean, you definitely you'd get both, right? Even if you were like, if you love sewing and you had your own TV show for sewing, I mean, you're getting the enjoyment of doing it. Plus, you're getting the ROI out of it, too. So, I mean, I feel like you could get it with anything. It's just a matter of picking the thing you want.
Yeah, but the thing is though, like the market always going to decide. Like think about all the shows they've launched on TV and how.
Oh, for one to be successful, that's a whole different
Yeah,
story. But
that's
if money's
yeah.
no object, and you're just doing it for the fun,
Nah,
like,
I would want it to be this could potentially go somewhere, and I'm just not doing it for fun. If at that point I probably won't even record it if I'm just doing it like for fun. Just like
yeah,
fuck it. Well, I guess maybe just to look back on, but I don't know.
that's a
Acting
tough
like a
question.
different person is kind of hard, bro. Because again, going back when I was attempting my little streaming thing like fucking 6 7 years ago, that shit's draining, bro. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I feel like we're just gonna have to do it. I feel like even for example, this podcast, we obviously have to filter some sort of stuff out that is maybe just not YouTube friendly. But for the most part, I feel like we can sort of trend and can go anywhere. So that's what makes it even more enjoyable for us as well. But at the same time, we're not really being sort of having like a niche. But that's okay with us. We're chopping it up, practicing,
Yeah, it's free enough
learning.
where we're enjoying it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not
But
strict enough where it's not.
yeah, 100%. I feel like, do you think this podcast would be different if 20 episodes in, we got a sponsor and the sponsor basically sort of kind of took creative control and chose the topics and everything, and each week we'd have to come and basically talk whatever they're talking about, and it might not be,
Yeah, would it be
it'd be like
enjoyable?
way different. I'd be like, what the fuck?
I mean, if it gave us money to go enjoy our lives, and like we're saying, like we got paid to do what we enjoy doing, like, hey, you guys just once a week have to film this, but this is the way you got to do it. But you guys are making enough money from this that you guys don't have to work, and you and Alex can just travel the world and hang out and do stuff. And I'd do it, but no, if it's to live our own life the way we do right now, and this is the way you got to do it, and maybe you get a little bit of change on the end of it, nah, I don't think it'd be worth it. It'd have to be like a drastic, like, oh, you guys don't have to work for the rest of your lives. Like technically, this is your day job. You just got to report yourself once a week and kind of go off these topics and talk about this and talk to this guest. What would you do? Think you do it
Shit, for money, bro.
for money?
It just depends on the amount. If there's a contract, if I have to do it, like if it's gonna mess my reputation, it just depends on the trades off, honestly.
Obviously, it would be clean. So I don't think they'd make you talk anything. But yeah, I guess it could be many things, right? Because it can go
So many
political,
things.
it can go
Oh yeah,
religious. They can
nah.
go many ways. So let's say it was like what's a topic that's pretty universal that doesn't really touch on anything?
Food.
Yeah, so it's a cooking show, or not cooking show, like cooking podcast. Like you can't really.
Yeah. Or it doesn't even have to be fucking cooking. It could be going to restaurants and trying out. I actually had that idea about 5, 6 years ago. Me and the homie Gio that we sometimes talk about on the podcast. We'd at the time we were working at the same location. We'd always just go try different restaurants out for lunch, bro. Like during lunch, you go just try stuff out. But it occurred to me, I'm like, damn, dude, when we're old as shit, like it'd be fun to just have me and you just go try out fucking food, rate it,
Yeah,
just for fun. Like it probably will not go anywhere to be honest, but I don't know. Just shit like that sometimes does occur to me where I'm like, that'd be kind of cool to do. Or again, it sort of just be maybe a hobby sort of thing. But it's like, yo, come try this food out. It's just gas. So like, oh, Brad, don't come here. This is not this
yeah,
ain't it. So
yeah. We're currently in the toilet. Do not recommend that breakfast joint we just recorded.
hell no, blowback, man.
Blow
We
back.
flooded,
Yeah, there'll be some
backlogged.
some wins.
Yeah, no, but there's so many things that you can do with life. It's actually sort of it's sort of scary because once you have like a lot of options,
Hmm.
usually you enter something called like option paralysis where you don't do anything. Whereas,
Because you got so many options.
yeah, kind of like this. I don't know if you ever gone to a restaurant, you look at the menu, and that motherfucker look like a book. It's like, bro, there's so many. Like you got Mexican food, you got American food, you got a Chinese food, and it looks like a pamphlet, bro. Compare that to when you go to a restaurant and they have like four solid like entrees, maybe like four
Costco, man.
burgers. I guess there's that. Like
Simple. Yeah, I know what you mean though. Yeah.
it's gonna be like way easier to decide and do all that. So sometimes by having too many options, you don't do shit basically. So now that I'm thinking about it, the only way to sort of prevent that is maybe to narrow down the options to the 2, 3, and then sort of weigh them out and go from there. But usually, no one really, including myself, they don't spend time sort of planning.
How
You
often do you
know,
find yourself in that predicament? If you go to a restaurant, I mean, you feel like you go out a little more than I do now, but well, I feel like you've always gone out more than I do to like new restaurants and stuff. But do you find yourself like, man, I came in here thinking I was gonna get this, but now because of all this, I don't even know what to get now.
not really. I usually just get the same shit nowadays,
Okay.
unless I'm going somewhere new or something else sounds good. Yeah, but nah, I've toned down the eating out just because it's expensive as shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So
Nowadays, yeah.
yeah, so now I've just been trying to do more cooking. But yeah, from time to time, I love going out. I love that. That's one of my favorite things to do.
Gotcha. Well, I thought you were going
Yeah,
somewhere with that when you were saying about the whole kind of like when you go to a restaurant and you don't do nothing because there's so much, but
yeah. No, I was just kind of sort of trying to draw a parallel to just sometimes you just have so many options where you just don't do anything,
yeah.
and then years go by. Like I was having a conversation with someone at work. I'm like, he is 23, 24, and he for some reason he always brings this up. He says, "Yo, I want to open up a vending machine sort of thing. Like, you've
Yeah.
probably seen that shit on TikTok or Instagram
Yes.
or something.
Hmm.
But I'm just like, well, dude, fuck it, send it. Just start with one. I'm like, before you do it though, I'm like, see if you can reach out to a business or a property manager and see if you can get permission to,
Set up on
have it
there.
on there, set up the terms before you even buy that shit. I'm like, if you buy it and it's already set up, bro, then I
Yeah.
think you might be doing good, but obviously he kind of goes back and forth. It's a risk. I don't know. I'm not sure to be honest how much a vending machine is, but I told him I'm like, yo, when I was your age, I probably was thinking about doing similar things, but I'm like, now I fast forward. I think I'm 6 years older than him, 6 years, older in my life, and I'm still sort of thinking about certain shit. So I'm like, you can either sort of think about it and let time pass, and by the time you look up, 10 years have passed by, and you haven't really necessarily done that certain task you wanted to do, or just try it out. But
Yeah.
that's easier said than done because taking risks and going into a place of uncertainty when
Hmm.
you have security already. is hard, bro. It's almost like counterintuitive to the human brain because we want safety, we want reassurance, we want to know everything's going to be fine. While
Yeah,
those actions are, contradictory to that mindset.
it is for sure. Yeah, I can definitely see that. It's been a while since I've been in a comfortable, I would say, like area or zone. I feel like I've definitely been more like in a fucking limbo state for the last couple of years. So to me, I think it's made life easier in that sense, but at the same time hard because I've been going through it the whole time. But it's made it easier as far as like making decisions because it's like I'm already in it. What do I got to lose in a way?
Hmm.
There's a lot to lose, yet again, right? But
Yeah.
no, there's definitely that uncertainty. But yeah, man, I mean, for younger people out there, like what Alex said, I mean, I definitely recommend just making the leap, while you have the time. And
Be smart though. Don't make calculated risks is my biggest advice.
yeah,
Calculated. Don't just take risk for no reason. Like
yeah,
calculated. Do you think about it? What are the downsides? Do you have? Is this a for sure thing? Are you actually going to work hard? If this breaks down, are you actually going to invest the time and resources to actually fix the machine? Like, there's so many questions.
yeah, you're right on that. Yeah, I see. I'm the opposite because I've just kind of like I'm not disagreeing with you. I think it's 100% a great thing to do, especially when you're going into something and you've never experienced like anything like that, right?
Yeah, like starting a fucking
Um,
restaurant tomorrow.
yeah,
Like what the fuck?
you like why do you want to do that? Like just because it's popular and there's money in it? No, like that's not the
That's
right
gonna
thing
work
for you.
out.
Like
Yeah.
it's yeah, so yeah, it's definitely important to do that.
Like if you know you're lazy and undisciplined, and you think that buying a restaurant is gonna like
It's gonna change you.
change you, fuck no, probably
No,
not.
yeah, you're gonna
Probably
be
not, unless you're so in debt and like in pressure. But
not
at
even that. You're gonna be more in debt.
yeah, no, I was about to say at that point, I think experience would definitely take over. Like if you don't know how to become a chef and how to manage, no amount of pressure is gonna show you that in like a fucking day or two. Like
No, it's got to come from the heart, man. You got to have been doing that. You got to enjoy doing that. Yeah, there's a lot of things out there, nowadays social media,
makes it seem like it's fucking easy,
it's
dude.
a son of a gun, right? We see it all and we think it's easy, and there's people that are bribing us, like, oh man, you're weak as fuck for not doing this, or
Join the program. Join the program.
buy the program,
Please, please,
and you
please.
guys are weak,
Please
and
pay for my Lambo payment, please.
yeah, bro. So then it encourages people to do shit that just doesn't get them nowhere. And you see everything online, like, oh, buy a vending machine business. It can be very successful, but like you
No.
said, you gotta think
Out
of
of, yeah,
everybody's been doing this already for a while. So what are you gonna be different from everybody else?
that's a fact.
Um,
You're gonna have better customer service, better products. Are you gonna have? Do you have a maybe?
and absolutely you can. It's
Yeah,
just do you have that mentality for it and the time and energy for it? Because yeah, anybody. I mean, you and myself can open up a landscaping business and we can make that the number one in the state of Utah, but do we have the time and we have the effort, and are we going to put all our coins into this and time? Probably not, because we're not that's not our enjoyment. We don't
yeah.
enjoy
It doesn't
that.
come from the soul.
But anything's doable, right? And I'm a
Yeah,
believer in that for sure. Anything's doable if you put your head to it. But realistically, we all don't have that headspace for something unless you really really enjoy it, and it's been calling you for fucking ever. But it's hard. I mean, I myself, I love cars. I'm around cars all day. I'm not like super successful in anything car wise because it's hard. You can't just become like, oh, I'm gonna be a master mechanic tomorrow, and I'm gonna make that my goal. No, I love cars. I'm around cars. I can work on cars, but just because I'm into cars doesn't mean I'm gonna be a master at one thing. Like it's easier said than done.
yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of stuff that goes into it, and sometimes it just relies back onto the support you might have and your funds and just the amount of time of the day you have. There's just not enough unless you have like maybe a partner, or you're just you know maybe you don't have overhead and you're full time and all your money is in this thing, and you can easily make decisions. And yeah, there's a lot of variables.
There's so many variables. One thing that I'm realizing now that I'm growing up though is I don't really own too many assets, if any at all, in terms of like houses and fucking commercial property, shit like that. So sometimes I'm in my head, I'm like, what the fuck do I gotta lose besides like my credit score? Like worst case, I file fucking bankruptcy. It is what it is.
Easy.
But it's like, bro,
Yeah, that's
you could do that shit every 7 years. That's build yourself up each time. That's thinking worst case scenario too.
yeah,
So I'm thinking worst case scenario, and I'm realizing that it's not that bad.
it's
So it's
not,
like, what
man.
the fuck do we gotta
It's
lose?
just a matter if you have your partner in this case, your girlfriend that can support you through that too, because that's where a lot of the issue is with people that are with one thing that comes with getting older in age. When you're older, you typically are married, you typically have a spouse or something, right? Where now you're just thinking about yourself, you're thinking about someone else. So things are easier to do when you're younger and maybe you're single because you can move differently and the risk is just on you. You're not putting somebody else into it also. But yeah, if you have like a team effort of both of you, like, hey, no matter what, we're getting through this and we're on this mission, it makes it a lot easier. But yeah, absolutely. I mean, worst case that can happen to anyone, even if you had a house, and it's different when you have a family, right? Like when you have a kid,
that's different.
you're not like, all right, hey, worst case, we're going to file bankruptcy and we might be living at, a grandma's for a little bit. But yeah, it's different then, but no, for sure. Yeah. Always see the worst, and in some cases, maybe it's not so bad.
Yeah, it's not sometimes. If you really think about it.
Depends on the person, right? So
yeah, like I've seen forced decisions happen on people that ended up being really well for them. Someone gets fired from a job. They ended up leaving, getting another job that they enjoyed a lot more, which in return made them be more aware, more present in the job, which in turn got them better results, better performance, which created a satisfaction for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes what you fear the most is like a blessing, straight up. And sometimes it's going to happen to you. You might, some life-changing thing might just happen to you, and it forces you to make the leap.
To make the change, yeah.
And sometimes that leap is like, holy shit, I wish I would have done this a lot before. But again, it's the human thing where we want security, we want comfort, we want to know that, we almost want to know exactly what's going to happen, but we live in a world where, that's not realistic,
No, I'm always been a big believer everything happens for a reason. Or things fall in place for a reason too, but sometimes they don't. Sometimes it feels like everything you're doing is wrong until you see that that opening, that thing that happens, or the opportunity that presents itself, and you're like, oh, everything was for this, even though everything felt wrong throughout the whole time for the last year or years in some cases. So yeah, man, I don't know. I just if you're younger, take advantage of time, because before you know it, you'll be we're approaching that unk age.
Shit.
Hey, what would you consider unk age? 40s? Mid-30s?
Depressed, brother. We're fucking unk right now, bro.
My for sure. Yeah, we hang out with some teens. We for sure unks. But I guess it depends who you hang out with, right? Like
I think it's people. Just age. I don't know. We're getting old though. That's a fact.
Yeah. That is a fact, man. 3 zeros.
Hey, I'm not there yet, man. Give me a second, dog.
My bad.
You scaring me right now.
I'm there, man. It's not that bad, actually. Once over the hump, it's the same shit.
It's just it
is just a number, bro. I feel like if you don't take care of yourself, by 40 for sure, you'll be feeling different, right? They say 30 is like, oh, just because I turned 30 doesn't mean like I was expecting my back to crack and shit like that, but
just give it 5 more years.
But I think for sure, like approaching your 40s, if you didn't take care of yourself in your younger age, that's when you really start to like disintegrate in a way. Damn. And then by 50s, some people are useless in their 50s, bro. And then the people that took care of themselves, which I'm not one as of right now, but they're usually pretty well off. They're living like they're in their 30s. So other than probably crazy movements, right? Like you can't probably like sprint like you were in your 30s or something, but you could probably do every other activity and do stuff. I mean, I know people that are in their 50s personally, and people when they're in their 70s, and I'm just like, holy shit. People that are 70 look like they're in their 50s. People that are 50s look like they're in their 30s. So that kind of gives me hope that, lifestyle makes a lot. I've heard wine. The people that are 70 that I know that move like 50-year-olds, they say a lot of wine and a lot of happiness, like laughter. What else? You know what I mean. We got the special day coming up that might involve that.
Yes.
Love, man.
There we go. I love
happiness.
I love love, bro.
That's one thing that they say, like the key to living long, to people that want to live forever. I don't, but I want to live for a good amount, right? But not to the point where I'm just, putting people, what would you call it?
No, I get you. You're in a fucking nursing home or something.
Yeah, I'm making people work harder than they need to just to keep me around.
Okay, let's say you get to that point. What's the other option? Just pulling the plug.
If you get to the point, I mean, fuck, I guess you're there, right? But I want to avoid being there because I feel like you have control of that, right?
Somewhat.
You can be 500 pounds. Well, I mean, you probably won't make it actually, but you could be maybe 300 pounds. And by the time you're like 80, you're going to be in, you have probably a batch of pills you take every day to keep
Yeah,
up
you're
with your
probably dead
life.
by you're probably dead by 80 if you're obese.
Yeah, it could be, yeah, for
Let's
sure.
let's look that up. I'm actually curious. The life expectancy of obese people. This is probably gonna be a big variable because obese is
Yeah,
a
and some people make changes, right? They make changes
yeah
a little too late, maybe in their 40s, and they do live to be that age. But when they're at that age, they're going through a lot.
yeah. I bet. What are you guessing this search will give me?
What is it exactly you're searching?
Life expectancy of obese people.
Like someone that's 300 pounds, tell their like.
Fuck, that's the thing. The obese can mean overweight.
I'm thinking of someone that's been like overweight up until like their 30s, and then they start losing weight.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that. I was just thinking about just
Now you for sure dead like 50 max
Jesus,
if you're
bro.
overweight.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, if you
Like if
stay
you're super overweight for
in,
like your whole life,
yeah, you're done
cholesterol, diabetes,
for sure.
that gets you anything. But
But I feel like even if you were
14 years, that shortens it up by 14 years. So from 78, 64. That's still kind of old though. That's crazy.
yeah, but I feel like by then you're going through a lot.
Oh
to
yeah,
stay alive.
yeah. You probably on some sort of
Yeah.
That's probably bad actually. Okay, well there you go. If you want to gain 14 years of life, do not become obese.
Yeah. Well, I guess where I was going with this is I seen this thing and I've seen it multiple times. I'm not sure why. I've never even questioned like why do I like to live long, but I see it like kind of repeating the I don't know, science result and whatever it is. They say the biggest thing that puts a toll on people's age and stuff is also stress.
Oh yeah.
In your life. If you're lived a life full of stress, which in my life I've probably lived a lot of it, so I definitely knocked off a few years off my life already by doing that. But people that live stressful lives, they might live a simple life. They don't have the nicest stuff, but they live stress free. They're gonna outlive anyone that maybe is super wealthy but has had to deal with a lot of stress to obtain that wealth.
No, that's some real shit, bro. Stress really be like a killer, like that.
100%. Yeah.
It's because you got to think about it when you're like stressed out, and this obviously different levels to this. You might have panic attacks. You might have just be stressed out about the next day. But if you're always in that weird distress like mode, think about all like the what do you even call them? Sort of the chemicals in your brain that are going off, like adrenaline, or like you're gonna deplete them bitches. Like I'm pretty sure they're not meant to be always on. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit isn't meant to be always on.
Literally, like I said in the past, I've been red lighting my shit for a while. So that's what I'm saying. I definitely took the years off my life for sure.
That's wild.
And I've accepted that. I mean, that's just what comes with, with life, the way I picked life. And so far, I'm not mad at my decisions. I'm very happy for everything I've done and where it's got me today. But
I feel like you can revert it though. I feel like you can revert it like
you can
if you do shit now. I'm not sure if you still live like that or not.
Yeah, no. But that's one thing they say on this article I was reading. Well, it kind of keeps popping up, but it's usually what most people will do is if you do this right in life, you go through stressful years in your life, 10, 15 years of your life, you're really stressed under a lot of stuff like that. But then obviously if you do it right and it pays off, then you live a really relaxed life towards the rest of your life, right? Where you will still end up being like someone else, but in a different state. But then there's the people that have maintained that life the same level the whole time, and you'll be good. So it's always that to think about too. Sometimes just because money might be the object for you, that's not really the thing for you, right?
Yeah, bro. It's like we want shit that
you got to think about.
I don't think he's even sometimes like good for us. It might be good for us, like money is. I guess it depends. That could be a tool.
Definitely fixes problems and solves.
It could create more problems though. Imagine, for example, you start balling out, you start getting into like drugs, bro. You start affording all the drugs that you like. That'll probably fuck you up. Or let's say you start getting this money, and you start buying like fashion clothes just so you could feel better than other people. Like, but at the same time, you can use that same money and buy a course, go back to school, buy a fucking vending machine. So it's like, fuck.
Yeah, it can go many ways, I guess. You're right on that.
Yeah, it's just like, damn. So yeah, I feel like, I don't know.
It's all mentality.
Yeah,
the way you grew up too. I mean, if you
habits, bro. That's a fact.
Yeah. So
No, that's insane. So, like, I'd be looking at my life right now and my bad habits, and I'm like, that's not a good habit, man. I should probably try to fix that if I'm wanting to, get to the next level, or if I'm like, for example, if I'm trying to open up like a business, there's fucking stakes are high. But if I can't even fix a small habit, how do I expect myself to fix a big ass issue like at a business or something,
Yeah.
So sometimes I be thinking about that. I'm like, yo,
Yeah, or if one little thing bugs you, like imagine having to deal with 10 things that bug you.
at the same time, that's one thing too that I know is I hate it, but I know it's real. It's life. Whereas I want to go about my day almost knowing what's gonna happen, having basically expectations.
Yeah.
And when it doesn't go my way, I obviously get, I'm discouraged. There's like a little wrench in my plan. So now I gotta, instead of me doing this thing that I thought I was gonna do, now I'm doing this because now it's priority.
Yeah.
That to me is one of my things that like bothers me. But I know it's part of life. It's part of, and especially business. The fuck, like what the hell?
Yeah, I call it problem solving. You got to be a good problem solver, man. For just unexpectancies in the day, whether whether you have a day job or you have you're a business owner or whatever, right? Because even if your day, right, you're driving to work, pop a tire.
Yeah, that's bad.
You can let your day go to shit, or you can be a problem solver and let's resolve this right now. And call, hey, I'm gonna be 10 minutes late, and just get to it and fix it instead of sitting in the car like, damn, I'm hitting your steering wheel. This day already went to shit. Like, you got to be a problem solver.
I used to do that shit as a kid, bro. Throw like a little tantrum. Yeah, but then I started realizing that shit would make the day worse.
Yeah, and I definitely throw a little swears here and there, but I keep moving as I'm doing it.
When I was younger, like my teens, I had a little anger issue for sure. Where I'd be like, I don't know. Let's say I'm walking. Yeah. Fucking door, I don't know. Let's say the door gets fucking stuck on my hoodie or some shit.
Rips your shit.
Yeah, and I'm just like, fuck it, fucking move the door. The fucking door breaks because I'm fucking hit it, and it's like, nice.
Comes back and hits you in the head or something.
Yeah. That's happened to me a lot where I literally had to sit with myself before the whole growth shit. I remember as a kid, I'm like, bruh, this method ain't working out, man. Like, you got to change it up. So,
yeah, trial and error, man.
Yeah, early signs of Alex's self-awareness right there. That was a long time ago, though.
Yeah. I'm sure I had a lot of that stuff too, or
little realizations, epiphanies.
It's crazy. I don't have a lot of memories of things I did, but I have a lot of memories of things happening. If that makes sense. Like, I don't got stuff like that in my head where I think about man, when I was younger, I was like this, kick my butt, or this was a learning lesson. But I have a lot of memories if you and me did something together, or I remember this happening. It's kind of weird. I remember things, but I don't remember nothing about me. As far as me, it's always kind of been just keep going, and then before you realize it, time flies by or something like that. But
okay.
But I can remember our trips when we go somewhere, or a thing, or a memory. Oh, did you remember when so and so did that, or you don't remember that? But I remember things that I might have done myself, or it's kind of weird. Maybe it's just because I just blank them out. Maybe I don't think too much about it, but yeah.
They're back there somewhere.
Yeah,
you gotta find them, man. Go pick them out.
Scratch the head a little bit.
There you go. Yeah, the wrinkly brain.
Yeah, why do we scratch our head when we think about stuff, or we want to think about? Is it just kind of an awkward kind of thing to break up the awkwardness? I think
you'd be. It's the gesture of
ayom. Because I find myself doing that a lot, not with scratching my head, but I'll grab something just to kind of break the thought, I don't know what you call it.
Yeah, the cycle.
It's weird. Okay. I think humans, we just have probably little things like that, but
absolutely.
Sometimes that's one thing I guess I do think about myself, where I remember oh man, I did that. That was kind of a weird gesture to do for certain things. So
I get you.
But yeah, man.
All right, bro.
Good old life.
Life a mofo, bro.
Life's lifing, man.
Life is lifing. But we are reaching that time where we usually end the pods, bro. So with that being said, any other things we have to get off our chest? Anything else?
Nah, man. Just want to thank everyone, we didn't really get to talk about it last time, but we made it to 150, huge accomplishment to me and Alex. Proud of ourselves. Definitely, it's been a journey.
It's been 3 years, y'all.
3 years, guys. And we've been, just every week we come in. There might have been 2 weeks that we haven't, when Alex and I took a trip, and But we've been here. Appreciate all the followers, and if
Facts.
you
We
guys
appreciate y'all.
hope y'all had a good Valentine's with your boo and
Absolutely. Let's
yeah.
keep getting this shit, man. I know life is it should be hard and a little disappointing at times, but it's just keep going, man. There's no other way, to be honest. What are you just gonna give up, be miserable, and be like, nah, yeah, this ain't it, or shit? Try to get the fuck out
Make a
that.
change,
Yeah,
man.
get out that rat race, bro. That's what I'm trying to do right now. You know.
Yeah, find a little shortcut. Sneak behind that bush or something.
Damn.
Wait for the car to drive by and
Oh
hop on it or something. I don't
shit.
know. All right, man. That's it for me, bro.
Alrighty. Well, that was episode 151. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.